Now we can take our source gems and make some source stone by surrounding a gem with stone, and then use that stone to create an enchanting apparatus, arcane core, and arcane pedestals. With these in my possession, I can create a multi-block structure that lets me do the crafting in this mod, though I gotta admit there isn't much for us to actually craft anymore. Though there is definitely one thing I can craft. Remember when I mentioned Mage Bloom 50 or so days ago? Well, I can place 4 source gems onto these pedestals, and with a seed in the center of the enchanting apparatus, we can make a Mage Bloom seed. Maybe do this a few more times. And now I got a Mage Bloom farm going. Anyways though, the point of this mod is highly customizable spells, but I can't make any without more glyphs. That's where this mod's scribe table comes into play. Just give me a second, I'm making something called a source jar quickly, and I know that it breaks the pacing, but just trust me, it's important to mention, even though it's not the thing I was literally just talking about. But if I right-click the table with my book, I get a whole list of the glyphs that I can make. And by selecting a new glyph, I can toss the requested items onto the table, and after a few seconds, obtain a brand new glyph to make new spells with. Unfortunately, everything we can make right now is meant for early game. To make better glyphs, we need something called essence, which can be obtained by surrounding an imbuement chamber with pedestals that have some kind of item to focus a source gem into a new form. Unfortunately, this process takes several minutes. So while that's going on, I'm gonna set up a source farm. Similar to Botania, Ars Nova is kind of like a tech mod in some aspects, and in this case, we can harness the magical energies of the world by using something called source. To generate source, I need something called a source link, and in this case, I've decided to use a mycelial link as it makes source by eating food. And the reason I want to use these ones is pretty simple, honestly. These source berries, the thing I was all excited about on like day 4, they can be used in the source link. Well, only alongside a little furry companion. These are the starbunkles. Squirrel-like creatures that will automatically harvest the source berries and put them into a storage that they're linked to. In this case, some hoppers. Anyways, a few adjustments to the berry reactor, as its creator, Grinner's Gaming Academy, calls it, and we're done with source generation for now. And our essence is done, this one being the essence of abjuration. So now we can make some better glyphs. Also, gotta say this now, I don't think I'll be including the spirit mod in the full release of the pack. I have a lot of reasons for that, but just know for now that while it's been very cool, it breaks so many things. Like iron spells just doesn't work anymore, and that's quite frustrating because it did. Nothing a nap can't fix though.